All right, stop what you're doing. Seriously, what the entire crypto world has been waiting for, hoping for, and endlessly speculating about has actually happened. History was just made. On July 18, 2025, President Donald Trump signed the Guiding and Establishing National Innovation for U.S. Stablecoins Act into law. They're calling it the Genius Act, and trust me, this isn't just another piece of boring regulation. This is the starting gun for what could be a multi-trillion-dollar shift in the American economy. This isn't just about the price of Bitcoin. This is about rewiring our financial system from the ground up. The law creates the first ever real set of rules for stablecoins, designed to make crypto safer and more powerful than it's ever been. For years, we've all asked what it would take for crypto to go mainstream. Well, this is probably it. I'm going to break down exactly what the Genius Act does, why it's such a massive deal for crypto, and what it means for your wallet. Without a clear federal green light, stablecoins felt like a ticking time bomb, holding crypto back from what it could become. For the better part of a decade, the crypto market, and especially stablecoins, was basically the Wild West. We had innovation moving at the speed of light, while regulation was stuck in the Stone Age. Stablecoins, the crypto tokens pegged to something stable like the US dollar, became the backbone of the digital economy. They're the poker chips at the crypto casino, the accounting system for DeFi, and the bridge between old money and the new world of blockchain. The market for them swelled to over $250 billion. But here was the catch. There were no consistent rules. It was a messy patchwork of state licenses and a constant fog of uncertainty. Huge questions hung over the entire space. When players like JP Morgan and Citigroup can confidently enter the market, they bring their expertise, their infrastructure, and most importantly, their trillions in assets with them. So let's look at the three main pillars that make this law so powerful. First, and this is the big one, are the strict reserve requirements. This is the foundation of the whole thing. The law says that any company issuing a dollar-pegged stablecoin has to back every single digital coin with $1 real US dollars worth of high-quality assets. We're talking about cash in an insured bank or short-term US Treasury bills. No more guessing games or shady accounting. Issuers now have to publish what's in their reserves every single month in a certified report. Think of it this way. The FDIC insures your bank deposits. This law creates a similar level of security by making sure the money is always there, one-to-one. This alone is designed to eliminate the risk of a catastrophic collapse and build real public trust. The second pillar is federal oversight and a clear rulebook. The Act gets rid of that chaotic state-by-state system and creates one unified set of rules from the federal government. It makes federal banking authorities like the OCC and the Federal Reserve the main regulators for stablecoin issuers. This does two key things. For companies, it makes it way cheaper and easier to operate across the country. But for us, it puts a real sheriff in town. For the first time, there are clear rules for who can issue a stablecoin, what they can say in their marketing, and how they have to protect customer funds. The Act even says that in a bankruptcy, stablecoin holders are a priority to get their money back. That's a massive leap in consumer protection that legitimizes the whole industry. Things are about to start moving very, very fast. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and get real-time analysis as this all unfolds, make sure you're subscribed to my newsletter. I'll be sending out reports on which institutions are moving first and what it all means for the market. The link is right down there in the description. Altogether, it sends a clear message. The United States is planting its flag as a leader in digital finance, backing private sector innovation over a government-run system. Over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about other countries, especially China, getting ahead in the digital currency race. The Genius Act is America's strategic countermove. By creating a regulated ecosystem for dollar-backed stablecoins, the US is positioning the dollar to remain king in the new economy. As top administration officials have noted, this should drive up demand for US treasuries, which strengthens America's financial standing on the world stage. Second, and this is what everyone's watching, this act is expected to unleash a wave of institutional investment. For years, the line from Wall Street was, "We're interested, but we need regulatory clarity." Well, that excuse is now officially gone. The White House itself projects that this law will pull massive new investment into the fintech sector. With clear rules, major financial firms can now offer crypto services, use stablecoins for faster payments, and build new financial products on this tech with confidence. This is the validation the industry has been fighting for. Of course, not everyone is popping champagne. To get the full picture, you have to hear the other side. Some consumer advocates have raised fair points. Their main argument is that by creating these formal regulations, the government might be unintentionally setting the stage for a future bailout. They worry that if a massive stablecoin issuer fails despite the rules, there would be immense pressure on the government to make users whole, potentially putting taxpayers on the hook. On top of that, some critics wonder if the oversight will be strong enough to truly stamp out money laundering. While the Act does require issuers to follow banking secrecy laws, its effectiveness will all come down to how well it's enforced. These are valid risks that regulators will have to manage as this new market grows. So what's the final verdict? Is the Genius Act the perfect solution for crypto? No single law is ever perfect, but its passage is undeniably one of the most bullish things to happen to crypto in the United States in a very long time. It brings clarity to chaos and safety to a risky frontier. It replaces years of uncertainty with a clear rulebook. For so long, crypto has been on the outside looking in. This legislation pulls it into the heart of the American financial system. It provides the foundation for the next generation of financial technology to be built. It strengthens the dollar, protects consumers, and unlocks a wave of investment that was just waiting for the dam to break. History has been made. The game has changed. A new era for crypto is beginning, one where it becomes a core part of the global economy. What do you think about the Genius Act? Is this the moment we've been waiting for? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you got any value out of this video, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.